From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. Prime Minister Mark Carney is heading to Washington. He confirms he'll meet with U.S. President Donald Trump next Tuesday.
As others who are good negotiators, and he's one of the best negotiators, they respect strength. That's why we're building Canada strong. There's lots of reasons to build Canada strong, but the point is, and I will make this point repeatedly, we have more than enough to do here at home. That point about we can give ourselves more than the Americans can take away is absolutely right.
Carney laid out his priorities over the next month as his party gets set to form the next government of Canada. He plans to name his cabinet during the week of May 12th and recall Parliament May 26th. And King Charles will open Parliament by delivering the throne speech. Prime Minister Mark Carney says he invited the King and Queen Camilla as it underscores Canadian sovereignty in the face of U.S. President Donald Trump's talk of annexation. An Alberta MP says he will resign his seat so Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre can run in a by-election and return to the House of Commons.
Battle River Crowfoot MP Damien Kirk says he plans to temporarily give up his seat so Pierre Poilievre can lead the Conservatives in the House of Commons. Kirk decisively won the riding with nearly 82% of the vote Monday. The Alberta MP will need to be sworn in once again before he's able to formally resign his seat. Before the Conservative announcement, Prime Minister Mark Carney said he'd call a by-election as soon as possible if a Conservative stepped aside so Poilievre could run again. The earliest a by-election could take place is late June or early July, meaning Poilievre would not be able to return to the House of Commons until the fall sitting scheduled to begin on September 15th. David Baxter, The Canadian Press, Ottawa.
BC Premier David Eby says it's time for the province to give back to the Filipino community on a day of mourning for the victims of the deadly Vancouver Festival attack. 11 people were killed and several others were injured in Saturday's attack. The Canada Revenue Agency will not renew contracts for more than 1,000 term workers across the country. The Union of Taxation Employees calls the move insensitive and builds on cuts announced by CRA under the previous Liberal government. U.S. President Donald Trump's tariff hikes will hit video gamers and streamers right in the old Xbox.
Microsoft says it's hiking the recommended retail price of their gaming systems by $80 to $100. The company didn't mention tariffs specifically, but cited wider market conditions and the rising cost of development. An Xbox Series S will go for $380 and the more powerful Series X for $600. Europe, the UK, and Australia will also see price adjustments. Last month, Sony raised its recommended PlayStation 5 pricing in some markets, and Nintendo's new Switch 2 costs $150 more than the old Switch console. I'm Jennifer King.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Winnipeg Jets look to move into the second round of the NHL playoffs tonight. Jets visit St. Louis, holding a 3-2 series lead. The Montreal Canadiens are out of the playoffs, but Martin St. Louis is up for a postseason honor. He's a finalist for the Jack Adams Trophy as the NHL's top coach. Baseball action tonight sees the Toronto Blue Jays open an at-home series against the Cleveland Guardians. Chris Bassett gets the ball for Toronto. Logan Allen starts for Cleveland. Toronto FC hosts New England Revolution in MLS play tomorrow. It's the first of 7 games in May for Toronto, 6 of those at home. Coach Robin Fraser says the club's performance this month could play a big part in determining its season.
We still have to be laser focused on the first thing ahead of us. And if we take care of this weekend, then it puts us obviously in a good position for the rest of the month.
Toronto has yet to win at home in 4 outings so far this season. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.